Pretty and paid and popping. Pretty and paid, yeah. Pretty and paid and popping. Pretty and paid. Pretty and paid, yeah. Pretty and paid and popping. Ain't got dough, then you know you better keep it jogging. Ice so cold, no stopping. Love my style, my drip, everything they copping. Cashed up queen stay bossing. Chicks on my page all day, ain't got no login. Every style queen stay locking. Pretty gang pull up in the place, got the man them clocking. Gotta stay on my grind. Man on my money, and money on my mind. No time, no day, no time. Bitches on the best day, can't take my shine.
Hi guys, welcome back to Convo with Cream. You know the vibe, it's your girl, Queen Ice Cream. Yes, oh gosh, where do I start? Anyway, first of all, big up Dirty Skanks on the last episode. If you haven't seen that episode, make sure you go and check it out. This is season 2, episode 10. I want to give a big shout out to all of my proud sponsors. And yeah, let's get into it. Big up Maff. She can't be here today, but yes, big up Maff. We're going to be calling her in during this episode. Right, let me get my glasses on for my intro. So, on today's episode, we have an exclusive convo with someone who's been involved currently in one of the biggest online debate and incidents regarding Ginger J, which has gone internationally viral. You may have seen him on a leaked behind-the-scenes clip trying to calm him down while he was crashing out after filming, adding more fuel to the fire. Today we have Cardo in the building to share his thoughts, who actually brought him on Bkchat London, who after appearing on the show led him to losing his job and major backlash. There's so much to unpack. So we have to talk, we have to get into it, Cardo, but make some noise for Cardo. Big up yourself, Cardo. Come on.
Respect, man. Respect.
You know the vibe.
Come
you know the vibe.
Come on now.
And Cardo, you know you're from North West. He's actually my brother. You bought me actually.
Yeah, this
on
is
Bkchat.
It. Yeah, this
We've
is it,
got
man.
history.
Yeah, man.
Because he actually used to film for with us for RTM.
Yeah.
And Deco, big up Deco in the building as well. Come on. This is like a little reunion.
Yeah, you get me. You get me.
So yeah, so basically like, yeah, we've already filmed together.
Yeah.
And you was going to come on the show anyway to talk about, because you've got other stuff going on as well.
Yeah.
But obviously there's been a lot going on in the media right now on the internet, and the leak clip had you going everywhere. I even saw Jessie Woo in America.
Yeah.
Like tweeting about, you know,
yeah, it's everywhere.
what was you lot, you know, what was you guys doing and stuff like that. But first of all, before we even go into all of that, for the people who don't know who you are, introduce yourself.
Yeah,
I met them Norway Adore.
I'm Kardo, you understand? Obviously, I'm on this season's Bkchat, or even previously before that, we had the media studio where
That's right.
Cream and Spray used to come down.
That's
we recorded RTM.
Yeah.
We had our little family.
Yeah.
It's a
Good
bit,
time.
you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, it was good times. It was good times.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's just the media world. Like I kind of knew to we was mainly focused behind the camera a lot. We had our own little local podcast going on. So we're kind of new to the media world. Other than that, just family man.
Yeah. But locally, like, we know you because you put on events as well.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
I've been doing events for possibly about 8 years now. Obviously, we got the dancehall karaoke going on. That's coming out. We're going to talk about that in a bit. You understand? So yeah, I've been doing events. Like I said, we do the media stuff. Like I said, we had a media business. Family man and engineering manager, you know.
And there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that you know as well.
Yeah, there's a lot.
When you're the media, there's a lot that you lot get to know. Whether
there's a lot.
You get what I'm saying? The outside lot don't get to know.
You know, and it's crazy because you know this is the obviously you hear everything, you see everything, you know a lot of from behind the camera. It's the first time things have come in like our direction, my direction. I thought,
how does that feel though, going from behind the camera to now in front of the camera? Is it a big difference for you?
For me, no. I've always been comfortable. I mean, we're going to call it performing. I've always been comfortable on camera. I've always been comfortable performing. I'm not really, you obviously the nerves come, but I mean, when it's time to flick the button, it's time to flick the button, you get me? So other than that,
Yeah, when we used to be on our he's the one that used to be laughing with me, the big laugh. Do you remember? Do you remember?
No, real talk. Yeah. I was the one, you know, when
Yes,
behind the camera, big laugh, and get me.
Yes.
So yeah.
But
All right, well,
anyways,
big laugh and get me in trouble.
right. So we're gonna actually like get a little bit serious now, right? So obviously, you're the reason why me and Ginger J went on Bkchat London.
Yeah.
And what's your relationship with him anyway?
What?
Like, how do you know him?
How do I know him? I met him obviously when I came out. When he came out of jail. Obviously, he was doing a live show. I went up to the live show with a friend of mine who knew him. They were performing, and I mean, he was a bubbly guy or whatever. Not I spoke to him after and everything, and he kind of, you know, he's very open. He's very expressive. He told you about his life and everything and what he was trying to achieve. And obviously, remember, we had the media studio and the media business, and I just wanted to help him. Yeah. If you know what I'm saying. We developed a relationship from then, and then obviously we became good friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because people that I know him actually said he's a nice guy. Yeah. Do you understand what I mean? I know people. My daughter's worked on Pen Game before, and he was really nice to her. My partner knows him. Do you know what I mean? You know, we're gonna get into it. Yeah. But so you was there that day. Yeah. Do you want to talk us through?
Well, where do you want to start?
So basically, like, you've gone viral from the behind the scenes clip. Yeah. Right. And you wasn't actually in the room filming. No. So I want to know, like, from your stance on that day, what I saw, or like the backlash. Not the backlash yet, because it hadn't come yet. Yeah, that's all right. So on the day when he walked out, what had happened? You was outside?
Yeah, I was actually, because like I said, I'm on Bkchat. Obviously, you lot were special guests or whatever. So I was actually getting ready for my episode. Yeah, I mean, while they were recording their episode, I was getting ready for my episode and whatever not. And we're out there. There's a group of us. I mean, just waiting. I mean, as you can see, I'm half changed in the video. You get me? So then obviously he comes out the door and he's raging or whatever. And so I'm thinking, what the hell's going on? And then obviously my initial thought is, calm him down. You know what I mean? So and then one of the production teams that you could hear them in the video, like Cardo. I'm saying to them, I got it under control. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Did you?
Well, I was trying to convince them, you know what I mean? I was trying to convince them, you get me? But you know, naturally, you know me.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people know me, and sometimes you got to accept that. But you know, people that know me, I'm a very calm kind of, like, let's diffuse the situation.
Definitely.
Analyze the situation kind of thing. So I was trying to just, you know what I mean, just tell him, I'm trying to tell her, like, don't worry. Like, I'm going to let him cool off, and then, but I'll try to keep him under control, and obviously. But at the same time, I'm trying to understand what's going on. You know what I mean? So I'm asking him what's going on, but he's just ranting. And obviously you can hear other people are saying what's going on, then they're saying, was it Zilla or Majesty? Because we know Zilla's quiet. Well, obviously, because we've been recording with Zilla for weeks before that. I know Zilla's quiet. She's jabby in it. So in my head, I was like, it's definitely one of them that won.
Right, I see.
So I'm not really focused on what's going on. So that's where you see me hugging him. I'm laughing. I'm saying to him, like, calm down, bro. You're going to get mad with the girl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's kind of what was going on. And obviously, in the end, he obviously, when he calmed down, obviously this is it's not in the behind the scenes. He ended up leaving. Me and the production, one of the production members went and spoke with him after. We had a little conversation, and he left. And then we just got back to recording whatever. And like I said, that was that for that day. You understand? We don't actually know the extent of what's happened. Obviously, when we spoke to him outside, he's upset. I'm asking him what happened. The production's asking him what happened, and he's saying that they're telling me he don't love his mother, he don't love black women and whatever. That's what he's telling us. And so we just like, all right, just, you know what I mean, keep it calm. We heard about the wig comment. That was the comment I did hear about, if you know what I'm saying. And then we kind of said to him, do you know that you probably offended half the people in that room with that comment? And obviously, and he was just saying about, but he spoke about his mother. They were talking about his mother and everything like that. So we just left it. He left and everything, and then we just got back to the day, really.
Right,
you know what I mean?
So when he first came out and you was calming him down, you could hear what he was saying.
You do. I did hear what he was saying. But it was a bit all over the place.
Yeah.
See, I'm hearing black this, black that.
Yeah.
Then I'm hearing, how can I not love black women? Then I'm hearing, they told me they don't love my mother. So it's a bit jittery for me and all these things. But for me, trying to make sense out of someone who's crashing out like that is doesn't make sense to me. You know what I mean, and some people are confrontational.
Yeah.
Some people want to be in. You're like, well, what's going on? I mean, it's not for me. Like, we can talk about that later for me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? So,
Did you feel like it was offensive what he was saying when you was trying to calm him down? Do you think that he went too far?
I do think he went too far. I do. Like I said, we spoke to him outside. You know what I mean? Like I said, we didn't go deep into it outside. I mean, like I said, I only heard about the wig comment at that point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, so I just said to him, look,
because I know you.
Yeah.
And when I initially, because everybody I feel like has calmed down now from actually first seeing it, and now we want to go like kind of more into the root of why. You understand what I'm saying? And it's a bigger picture.
Before we even continue, like, because I want to ask you, like, obviously, because unless you want to get onto that,
no,
I want to ask
go
you,
on.
like, how do you feel like when you first saw it? Like, well, honestly,
you all know that I did a donut of the day.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the episode. Like, I'm talking about, because I can't.
So
at this
what
point,
do you mean?
I don't even know about the episode. I'm just talking about like the behind the scenes, because me and you personally.
Yeah, that's what I'm coming to. So because I know you, I've filmed with you before. I know the type of person that you are. I know that you're not a confrontational person. I know that you don't, you don't have share the same views as him in regards to black women and stuff like that. So when I first saw the episode, I was like, where's Cardo? I wish my brother was on that episode. You know what I'm saying? To at least have a stance, like a different stance to him. Maybe it would have brought out a different energy, and you know him. Do you understand? And then as soon as I was saying that, the next clip I saw, you was in the clip. Do you understand? But you already know I posted and said you didn't know anything because you wasn't filming. But I wanted to know what your stance was on it, and because you and him are friends. Yeah. And what was your person? You must have had a conversation.
Well, we had a conversation after the episode.
So
obviously, I've watched the episode up at the Trend Central office or whatever not. So I've watched it live as it's happening. And that's when I'm getting the full dose of everything said. And I'll be honest, I felt bad. Like, as in, I felt a range of emotions at the point. I felt, you know what I mean? I'm thinking, you know what I mean? It's my friend, and he's saying these things. How's this reflect on me? You know what I mean? Then I'm thinking, you can't be saying these things. You know what I mean? Like, I got daughters. You know what I mean? I got sisters. I got my mother black, and they're all black, and he's been around all of them. So I felt a range of emotions, and I was shocked. I was shocked because I didn't ever expect that to come out of his mouth, if you know what I'm saying. So you know what I mean? So I had a lot of questions after it or whatever not, and I was a bit thrown back, if I'm going to be honest with you. You know what I mean? So
from his response to you?
No, because I remember, I'm talking about us watching the episode. Okay. That's how I felt at the time, or whatever not. And you know what I mean? I was watching it with a range of people, and it's a bunch of, you know what I mean? And I'm looking at them, and they're looking at me, and I'm thinking, oh God, you know what I mean? So, and then after that, we've spoken. And then I just said to him, we spoke, and I asked him what was going on, what brought him to that point, you know what I mean, and whatever not. And I just said to him, do you see how you went too far, if you know what I'm saying? And obviously, I don't think he appreciated that I said that, I took that stance against him, obviously being his friend or whatever not. But we never got into it because that happened like immediately after the episode. Like straight away when the episode finished, me and him spoke, and you know what I mean? So we never really got down packed into it.
But he wasn't happy with?
Yeah, but I didn't know at the time. Okay. You know what I mean? I didn't know. I said, do you see how you could have went too far? He was like, what do you mean? I feel like he was kind of shocked at my comment. And then, but we didn't get into it. Like other people chimed in or whatever. And then me and him spoke the day after. I tried to call him. I didn't get through to him, and he called me back. And then we kind of had our back and forth kind of thing. And I just said, look, at the end of the day, I don't appreciate, like, you went too far, but you were wrong in what you said. You know what I mean? And obviously everyone has their opinions on it. Everyone has their beliefs on what he meant or whatever not. But for me, like I said, I was just sitting there saying, I got a daughter and a mother and sisters. And if anyone said to them that they were going to put them in their place, I'd have a major problem with that. Yeah, I mean, and that's the part that stuck with me. And I was just trying to get him to see that. And to be fair, in that conversation, he understood. Yeah, I mean, he understood in that conversation, and that was just that. But since then, you know what I mean, we don't talk.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't talk no more. So, well, you know what I mean, that's kind of the response I've got from him. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Well, then that's like his personal stuff that he has to do in order when it comes to taking accountability for your actions.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm gonna say is I don't know what his reasons are. I don't know if it's a case of he don't want to talk right now because he's trying to process things. I do know that he's trying to work on himself. I don't know if he just has a problem with man or whatever, not, or if it's
part of working on yourself though is having real people around you, and behind closed doors they can tell you even when they feel like you've gone wrong. You don't need yes men around you. You need real people around you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
And this is why I asked you like how you felt like seeing that. Because
I felt highly uncomfortable when I saw it, and that's why I made the comment, the video that I made. And my comment wasn't just to him. As you know, because I also saw black men in the building, and I thought that they would have had more. There was people that, because I saw they tried it with King Rich's, you know, and he wasn't having it. But at the end of the day, you know, when it's in the core of you bursting to come out, it's gonna come out some way. Do you understand what I mean? And with Ginger J, there's deep-rooted issues that made him express himself in that way. And before we even go too much into that, I had something to say about who was on the panel. If you was on the panel, do you think you'd have done something differently to what the guys did on the panel?
You know what? I would like to think, you know what I mean, because it's easy, you know, it's what a lot of people realize. It's easy to say you would have done this and you would have done that, but sometimes a moment of shock can take you. Understand? But initially, you see, for me, I probably, when I see him jump up, I probably would have dragged him back.
I think you would have
naturally, I would have dragged him back. I'm not going to sit there and say I would have got into a big argument with him. I wouldn't have done that, but him approaching off the chair, I definitely would have got up and you know what I mean?
I definitely did watch it back. And like I said, obviously you're on Bkchat and they know that it's women, so you're going to be going back and forth. But we're all adults in it, so I know that you lot can have a healthy debate.
And
do you understand what I'm saying? So
I feel comfortable.
You don't have to agree. You can disagree. You can agree to disagree. Do you understand?
And I feel comfortable. You know me. I feel comfortable. Like if I don't agree with what you're saying, I feel comfortable enough to tell you I don't agree. You understand? So you know what I mean.
But I like I said, I watched it back. And the girls were saying, do you like and whatever. But I mean, if you don't, you know, you should be able to have those healthy debates kind of with people. I saw when he shut the girl down in the audience and said, dead. You was ready. There's a time when you're not ready, and there's a time when you're ready to go. Do you understand what I mean? Do you get me? And I just feel like there should never be a safe space for that level of outrage and disrespect when it comes to women. Everybody's had their stance, so I'm not going to go too much in it because we all know what we feel about it. However, you see, when it comes to us black women, I believe that there needs to be an extra care and protection and stuff like that, and safe rooms when we are in them. And we don't get that. And nobody can tell you more than us. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's actually lived it. Do you understand what I mean? He would have never sat there and told a Muslim woman to remove her hijab so we can see her full hair and her full face.
I'll be honest.
He could.
You know
what's
the reality of the situation, and you know, is sometimes you gotta accept these. If it was a Muslim community,
it would be shut down, and
it would have went nuts.
It would have been nuts.
It would have went absolutely nuts.
There's certain communities that you cannot even go. You can't say because you're shut down.
It's the truth.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
It's the truth.
So as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't have to be a loss. It can be a lesson.
Yes.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if this didn't come out of him, he would still be walking around with this. And I'm not about cancel culture, but I have to applaud Margs. Because I love the way he stood on business and he has explained 100%. That doesn't align with his core values. Do you understand what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we support you. I followed him and stuff like that. We push you guys. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And the way that you spoke on it to me was disgusting, and it was degradeful. And everybody keeps talking about preference. We're not talking about preference.
It's not about that.
Do you understand what I'm saying? They talk about this hair, that hair, this hair. I wear any color hair I want to wear. Any. because I'm not up here for that type of validation. I wear what style I want to wear. There is women out there that have cancer. Why they wear wigs?
Absolutely.
There's women who have alopecia. Why they wear wigs? There's people with confidence issues, insecurities, no edge. Why they wear wigs?
Yeah, absolutely.
Who are you to say, where's your hair? I just feel like those type of things, we're opening the forum too much for that type of disrespect, and it happens with us the most. Another thing what I wanted to talk about also, Cardo, is the division what is causing.
Yes.
When you go up there and say my Indian woman this that you're causing a thing between, and there isn't. We're all beautiful, you know. Everybody. I have no problem with if you want to date a purple gal, go date a purple gal if you want. Do you understand? I have people in my family that have dated outside our race.
Absolutely.
I have mixed nieces and do you understand what I'm saying? That's not the issue. Some like tall, some like short, some like fluffy. That's why I have Quickie with cream. Do you understand what I'm saying? No, but it's the truth.
It's real talk.
Preference isn't what we're talking about. You can like who you like. Stop putting down where you come from just to say that you're with another race. We don't care. If you don't like us, say it, because it's one less person in the pool for you to worry about, so that the girls don't have to waste their time with you because they're not it for you. Do you understand? I always say, talk what's on your palate. Know your palate. Go where you like. So then it don't make sense you're not with the next person fantasizing about somebody else.
And
do you know what I mean?
And it's silly that people are trying to say this was about preference. It's not that.
It's not about preference.
It's not about that. You know what I mean? So it's silly. I think people that are doing that are being ignorant, if you know what I'm saying. So, and they're being narrow-minded, you get me? So,
it's very narrow-minded.
Very narrow-minded.
Yeah, do you understand?
Because it's a bigger issue here. And look, I can say that as his friend, that was a bigger issue.
Yeah, because I'm sure I'm sure his woman is beautiful, but because he went and done that, he's made everyone go and pick her apart. Do you understand what I'm saying?
She's getting a lot of live porn.
Do you understand what I'm saying? As soon as you put somebody in that they're going to now look, do you understand what I'm saying?
Woman, you know what I mean?
Do you get me?
She's a lovely woman, you know what I mean? So it's sad, you know what I mean?
But I just feel like a memo needs to be sent, and the same way how you can't do it elsewhere, don't do it here. Do you understand what I'm saying?
This is it.
And I speak on it all the time. I spoke about it on other platforms, and I keep saying it to the men. Stop telling women what. Do you understand what I mean? You can say how you made it feel, because he could have delivered that in a whole different delivery and shut down the entire place. You know that, innit? He could have said, you know, that I don't really like all of that. And you see all that experiences, it literally is a turn off for me.
So this is another convo.
Why, do you understand what I'm saying?
This is another convo
There's nothing wrong with that.
The day after, when I said we had the back and forth and whatever, I said this to him. I said, the problem what you had there is that you went way too beyond where you needed to go. You understand? The convo should have ended long before it got to that crash out point. You understand? But you know, the problem is, I think, sometimes, people like to hold the room. They want to speak more. They want to demand the room. You understand? They want to make sure they keep talking. Sometimes you got to just deliver your point.
But
and then,
also, if you don't know what to do with your blessing, it will go. You can lose it as quick as it came.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you understand what I'm saying? And you're put on a platform to uplift people, to entertain people, and to bring people together. On Pen Game is a multicultural people in the audience. You understand? Because everyone loves music, everyone loves the battle rap, and he was a comedian and whatever. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now is the time when everybody, you don't just go gym, fix your inner. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's about inner as well, you know, because you see, when you start working on yourself, what comes out of you starts to change as well, and that's called growth. Do you understand what I'm saying? You spent a long time inside, and you've come out. Do you get what I mean? You've got a massive opportunity, and the message what you wanted to send on that platform to me, no. Do you understand what I'm saying? No.
Yeah. You messed up. You did mess up.
You got to do better.
Yeah, you did mess up.
Do you understand what I'm saying? And I also want to talk about hair for quickly. You know, you've got the Afro hair, what's it called? The Afro hair show and stuff like that. You've got hairdressers, hair and beauty shows. Big up all of the hairdresser them and all of the barber them and everybody, you know. Black people make money off our ear, you know. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You know what?
And it's not just all, because every girl in my family can peel off a wig. Billy was here with Dirty last week when I filmed. And I had a migraine I filmed with a bad migraine that no one didn't know.
Yeah.
As I stopped filming, I peeled off my wig in front of my brothers. Did I not, Philly?
Yeah,
I can show everything. I think mostly I've about 4 tracks left from my holiday in this. I'm for me hear this. Do you understand? And whether it's short or not, we have to be proud of arting. And men as well, there's men out there that have made women feel uncomfortable about being in their true, what's it called? Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's something that you lot should also think about as well. So everybody can keep saying, I like girls with this and I like girls with that. Do you get what I'm saying? Girls like guys with hairlines.
But,
that's why you lot are paying for hairlines. No, but it's the truth.
It's the truth. You know what it is?
And you lot keep saying we're buying Asian hair. You lot spend all your money on European designers that don't even want you lot in their clothes.
Funny. Look,
do you understand what I'm saying?
People say
spending Humpty money. No, but there's thousands. Please, let me cook, Cardo.
Yeah.
Right? Do you understand? And, you know, I just feel like we got to start appreciating people for how they are. And how they naturally are. I heard when I saw Gab say, could I one of them attitude? We come from a culture where that was kind of embedded in us. Do you understand? And I don't mean a bad attitude, but we have something about us. And I know there's people that love it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You need it though.
Do you understand what I mean?
You got to think of it like this, Look, I need a woman with attitude. I need one because sometimes you need to get put in your place. You understand? Otherwise, you just spiral out of control. If you can't have a woman that's willing to put her foot down or, you know what I mean, drag you up certain times, you get me? Then not only when you're messing up, when you're down, then you're going to get lost. You understand?
I heard
you need
Costello,
a strong woman.
I believe that as well.
You get me?
Because when you've got somebody that's a strong person beside you, they won't have you walking around and not tell you that that's wrong.
Exactly.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Everyone wants to be this alpha, and everyone they forcing all this alpha talk and all this craziness. But at the end of the day, like I said, you need a strong woman. I could tell you straight, I would need a strong woman because certain times you will slip up, certain times you will feel down, certain times you will get out of order. And you need her to just say, yo, listen up. Fix up. You
it's called a it's called, you know, men love a little bit. Men like submission. You understand? If you're a masculine man and you know, you're just the man, you know, obviously I speak to men all the time. I have a massive man fan, you know, algorithm, you know, with the men. Do you understand what I'm saying, right? And every time I speak to them, they have that to say. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it can't be something that we don't know. Do you get me? But at the same time, everybody has to do inner work. Do you understand? And understand that there's a lot of reasons why women are like that as well. Do you get what I mean? There's a lot of women that didn't have that father, that male thing in their life where they feel like they have to be a bit more hard and a bit more masculine. Do you understand what I mean? And communication to me is key. Do you get me? So instead of like, you know what I mean, at each other, let's have healthy discussions about what's going on. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, real talk.
Simple.
A lot of people are not even capable of having healthy discussions about these things because remember the last time when you was here with Lily?
Yeah.
And I was there and I came to visit or whatever.
Big up Lily.
Remember what I said in it? I said people need to learn their traumas.
Yes.
You understand? There's a lot of people walking around with trauma, but they don't understand why they have it, they don't understand where it came from and all these things there. And it just oozes out of them and they can't control it. They'll never be able to fix it. You've got to learn your traumas, you understand, in order to maneuver through life.
And I feel like it makes you miss out on good people around you because you start to paint everybody with the same brush because of your trauma and you generalize. And I feel like that's what it is. Because the statement about, I see a lot of men saying, yeah, but you know, there is a lot of black women and whatever. If that's your major pool, that's all you're going to know. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you was to go to Scotland, to Ireland, to Spain, to whatever, speak to those men and they'll have the same thing down the pub to tell you about their own women.
Everyone always talks about like you said, your own pool. It's easy to talk about your own environment and then you generalize it, but it's everywhere.
It's
you understand?
everywhere.
People act like it's just black women with attitude. It's everywhere. You know what I mean? So it's a bit silly to say.
There's things that, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna lie, as a woman, there's things that we might not want to hear. You know the ones there.
But it's not.
We both.
It's life.
Really, I can see you laughing.
You know what I mean?
But we both can just work on and use it and work on each other. Do you understand what I'm saying? But I know that Black women are beautiful. Black women are queens.
Absolutely.
Black women are amazing.
Absolutely.
Black women have done amazing things. Black women push black men.
Absolutely.
All men, all women, to be
Absolutely.
fair. And I'm not just, because it's the topic, I just want to shout out every race of woman as well. Do you understand what I'm saying? All women are beautiful, and I just want to, and amazing. And there are good women, there are bad women. You know, none of us are perfect. We're all human. We're all working on stuff. Do you understand what I'm saying? Until you're fully trauma free, please do not go up on any platform and start feeling like you can start telling people why you don't deal with them. Do you understand? Because it's because of your trauma. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Fact.
And everybody have your preference.
Absolutely.
I have no problem
Don't
with
let
anybody.
no one-
You lot are not going to tell me
who I can
about
and
my
can't.
blonde hair. Because if I want to wear blonde hair next episode, I will
I'll
wear
wear
it, because
blonde
that's
hair.
my preference.
Absolutely.
Do you understand the difference? When you understand what I'm saying, Cardo?
Yeah.
Lift up.
Yeah.
Unless I'm dating you and I say to you,
I ain't rocking with that. Yeah.
me, I know my roots. I don't have an identity crisis.
You gotta let people
And
do
that's
what they
another
wanna
thing
do.
with the black. I have a son who's fair skin with blue eyes.
Yeah.
I have a granny, her sister in St. Elizabeth, blonde hair, green eyes.
Yeah.
So if I want to put on a 613 blonde hair, I can.
Yeah.
Because I have a grandaunt that's got, do you understand what I'm saying? I actually have that.
But you know what?
You know what I mean?
you don't even-
Sometimes you have to kind of do your research
You
a
don't
little
even
bit
need
as
to have
well.
that,
It's
though.
silly.
You could do what you want to do. Like,
You
it's
do what
your
you wanna
life.
do.
You understand? You do what
Yeah.
you want to. You know what it is? People are trying to force other people to live.
Through their lens.
Yeah, you understand? I want to live the way I want to live. If it don't please you, then it doesn't have to please
There's
you. You
people
understand?
with fake afros.
There will be someone out
wearing
there
fake.
for
Do
me.
you understand what I'm saying?
There'll
But
be
what?
someone out there for
Yeah.
me. Yeah, you understand?
Anything you want to
get
do,
me? So
it's your preference.
just gotta
That's
let
why
them
it's
do it, you
your
get me?
taste. But let's just let everybody. Do you understand what I mean?
let them marinate on
Have to, man.
that. You get me?
And learn to. And so I want to like talk about the confessional, because
Confessional?
remember me done the confessionals are filmed a little bit after, isn't it? Do you understand?
I didn't do it. Remember, because I went in the episode.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. You didn't do that one,
I
did you? No.
Yeah. I went, I went in the episode. So yeah, and I think that's a lot of that. A lot of people have questioned me about that. You know what I mean? But why weren't you? I saying, bro, I wasn't even
Yeah,
in
you
the
didn't.
episode.
You didn't.
understand?
That's
So,
right. That's
and you know what
right.
is right. So you know what's important about what you said there about the black women and then people being upset and all that. So like we'll talk about like getting onto the backlash and all of these things that I think we just have to accept that. You understand? Because black women were offended, you understand? So a lot of people have called me and said to me, like, how are you feeling? You know what I mean? I mean, people are onto you because it looks like
Was
you're...
you offended?
What he said?
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know what I mean? I was offended. You know what I mean? Like I said, I heard put you in your place.
Was you offended, Deco?
Yeah. I heard.
Was you offended, Philly? Huh?
Yeah.
You was offended.
I was offended. I was.
Yeah, there's two other black men in the room. I just want to clarify, but yeah, Deco said he was, and so was you lot was offended. Yeah.
And you know what? I think people are scared to say it, like, and especially if we know and people are scared to say it. I'll tell him I was offended. Like, you understand? I feel like, and that's why I asked you, how did you feel when you saw me doing that? Because I would expect you to tell me, Cardo.
We had a conversation.
Exactly.
We had and I said it to him.
Sometimes you need to be able to say that to your people. You understand? So again, like I said, I wouldn't expect, if he was beside me and heard someone say that to my daughter and I went nuts, he'd be right beside me defending it. So how could you say that, if you know what I'm saying? So of course I was offended. You know what I mean?
Would you have had the same stance as Margs?
100%.
Billy, would you have had the same stance as
100%.
Margs? Would you have had the same stance?
I can't see.
Would you have had the same? No, because the reason why I'm asking other men is because I know like people might be saying, cancel culture, how comes, what, you know what I mean? I just want to let the people know about other people's...
No. Look, we're going to talk about...
I feel like I believe that it was the following up
no.
conversations that led to the dismissal, because he had following up conversations. And we'll get into it, because do you want to speak? Shall we get into karaoke then? Because he has an event called Dancehall Karaoke. And Ginger J was...
He was the host. Like, when I started it, you know what I mean? I called him, he started hosting it for me. I mean, he helped me. Well, I built it, but he hosted it for me. You know what I mean? He does a good job, you know what I mean? So he helped me build up the crowd. A lot of people liked him on the event, and I've had to remove him.
Is it because of that same reason, or because you're not speaking?
There's
his stance after.
Yeah, you know, it's not even a stance after. Like, I made that decision very quickly after I saw the extent, and there was two reasons. I mean, one's very personal. Like I said, my daughter spoke to me about it. Dad, I saw your friend Ginga. You understand? You get me? So it's, again, the same thing I've reiterated. My daughter would feel upset. I mean, I'd be upset if somebody said that to my daughter. So it's very personal. And then secondly, it's dancehall karaoke. 90% of the women that buy tickets in there will wear wigs and eyelashes. 90%.
What do you think about women that wear wigs and eyelashes, though?
Doesn't bother me.
You love that detail.
Doesn't bother me. Doesn't.
You hear that though? Exactly.
You know what? Let me explain. You know what? And I see people talk about I love the natural hair, and I'm not saying
I love
that
it as well.
Yeah, but let's go through your Instagram likes.
Yeah.
Let's go through your Instagram likes. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure the people that you're liking on there got fake batty, fake hair, and fake all of that. But you like it then. So like, let's not. Again, I'm not trying to kick him when he's down. You understand? But he done wrong. You understand? But I don't like people trying to, but this. Let's just be honest about the situation. You understand? I'm not sitting there saying there ain't people. I do like a natural look. I do love a weave. I do love a wig. You understand? If you walk in the room with a bad boy weave, I'm gonna sit there, that's blood clot. I might take 2 sips of the drink. You understand? You understand? You get me? So I don't. Yeah, we're not gonna act like we're not gonna do that. You get me?
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? So like, I understand where when I saw the Margs thing, I understood that because I had already made that decision. If you know what I'm saying. So, and when I've seen people try to say, he gave into, what they call it, gave into public.
The public.
It's not about that. Sometimes
but when he
said
something, he said something, and I wrote it down, and he said,
why are you looking for it? I also want to sit there and say, you also got to realize it, even, let's take all of that away. Like, is he even ready to be out in the public again? You can't put him out there like that. You understand? You can't put him out. I feel like before he comes on any platform again and tries to pick up his career and all these things, I think he needs to work on his and just heal. And I personally, people could tell me I'm wrong. I think if he goes away, works on himself, I think black women will forgive him. You understand?
Yeah.
Not everyone.
Not
think
everyone.
So.
Listen, let me tell you something. I feel so.
I think black women will forgive him.
Yeah, he would have got forgiven anyway. Because listen.
Yeah, I think people will forgive him. Because I've had many phone calls of people that said, I'm really disappointed.
Yeah.
They voiced their hurt, they voiced their disappointment. Yeah, I mean, they're very passionate about it. A bit offensive. It's to be expected.
Yes.
You understand? But at the same time, they say, I really support him.
Let me tell you something.
I really, like, if he needs the help, let me know.
Let me tell you something.
I've had people say that to me.
God can work on you 1 minute from today. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah? Who are we to judge him? He put himself out there in the public space and disrespected. And that's why I believe that it should have been dealt with publicly. It was outrage. That's why it was outrage. It went viral because people were outraged.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I believe that there shouldn't be a safe space to disrespect black women. That's me. Yeah. No woman, none. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that's why Mark said, I shouldn't have to explain why it's important.
Facts.
And that's when you know that it affects your thing. When you're passionate about that, it will affect you. If it doesn't, you're just not passionate about it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You don't care. And
he's not in my pool.
He said you don't care.
I don't looking at him today. I didn't personally feel like he was talking to me, but he's talking to my people. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I just felt like...
Yeah, you got like you just said there, like I don't, like you said, I don't think it was a personal attack. Like I've seen him around. A lot of individuals I brought him around and never seen that. But it doesn't change the fact of what you said was offensive.
I just feel like with our platforms, as we're growing, and I don't say that I'm perfect.
Yeah.
I'm all about people watching the journey.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? You're watching the transition. You're watching the growth.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what it should be. So there's nothing wrong with him coming back from this.
Yeah.
But showing us where he knows what he thinks. I don't know what you went through with your mum, but I'm sure I heard that she was a single mum raising about 5 boys or something like that. We don't know what she went through, why you understand? Well, I'm not speaking on what I don't know, but I'm just saying, innit, let's do something now while we're, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of projection that's going on. But what do you think we've covered?
But wait, before you go on to
because
that,
I'm going to say something else, but I just want,
go on.
No, I don't want to interrupt
like,
you.
What I want to say is in regards to like how people are taking the outrage, because I think it's not. I think that's also tearing. There's a big division and whatever not. And again, like I said, people have asked me. I've heard people saying, "Yo, they're catching corn and strays and all these kind of things there." And the way I look at it is this. Like I said, just before I come here, someone asked me, like, how do you feel knowing that you're being attacked? Because I'll be honest with you, I've never really been attacked. I've always been liked. You understand?
Yeah, Jesse Wu tweeted about you as well. Yeah.
Oh, right. You understand?
Do you know
so it's mad.
To think that the guys are just standing there like that. They were shocked with you.
And you know what? It's mad. So I'm gonna keep it real with you. You gotta. There's. I want to tell you from my point. When you see when I saw. This is why I asked you how you feel. You see, when I saw the behind the scenes footage, you understand? Because it's different being in it and watching it back. Even I looked at it and I thought, ooh, that don't look good. You understand?
I think it makes you look weak. Because
does.
I believe
It
like
does.
this. Listen to me. There's a reason why people set examples. You know that though, innit? So that you know that you can't violate Yassa.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
If that room was full of Muslim men and a woman, and he said, take your hijab off.
Yeah.
That would have gone viral for different reasons.
Yeah. And that's...
It wouldn't have got that far. I don't even think he'd have felt that comfortable. And why wouldn't he have felt that comfortable?
I know it's...
Because there's already a message in the atmosphere that if you violate certain people, you know what time it is.
And you know what?
So they've allowed, and you've opened up the floor for if you can say that about us,
other people can see it.
Then anybody, because you lot don't protect. Do you understand? And I just wanted to come to that.
People, before you go there, I feel like, because I want to get this message out, because like I said, people have asked me and I've wanted to just tell you straight, and like I spoke to my sisters, and like I said, didn't it? So you see the outrage, and I feel like people are just getting defensive towards it. And I sat there and I said, like I said, when they got the phone call and they say, how are you feeling about it? And I said, you know what, sometimes you gotta, like I said, I'm growing up, we grew up in the hood, you know what I mean? I've let my mum down before, you understand? We've let our sisters down before, and you get reprimanded for it. You understand? Now, I dealt with that situation how I saw fit. Like, I thought that was the right thing to do, calm down the situation. One of my friends called me, you understand? I said, what was this about? Explain it to me. And I explained it to them, and they still turned around. A majority of people said, nah, you know what, I hear you, Cardo. You know what, I thought that was the case. I thought that, you know what I mean? She turned around to me and said, you know what, I hear you, Cardo, but I'm still a bit upset with you. And I said, all right, cool, like, why? And then she's saying, I just feel like, you know what I mean, you could have protected us a bit more in the situation, as I know you personally, you understand? And I feel like it doesn't represent your character. It looks like you're supporting it, and it made me feel like that, even though I know you don't, and I'm just a bit disappointed in that. And you see, for me, I listened to that, and I saw all the other backlash, and just said, it's just black women are disappointed at the time. And sometimes as men, you have to hold yourself accountable. You understand? You have to hold yourself accountable. And that's what I don't see people doing. They're sitting there saying all that. And I just said, that's why I'm not letting it bother me, because sometimes you just got to listen and say, as much as I felt like I did the right thing in the situation, there are people that are looking and said, you know, I feel like you could have done more, and you just have to accept that and learn from it. You understand?
Yeah.
And that's just all it is. You know what I mean?
And I agree. And do you know what?
And that's why I'm not letting it bother me.
You know what? Because I was going to say it to him, you know. But the fact that I didn't even get to say that to you, and you said it, do you understand what I mean? I have to say that to you. And you should have done better. You should have did more to me. And that doesn't mean punch out his lights or anything like that, you know. But that's why I asked you in the beginning, what did you think of that? Was you offended? Because that's why I'm saying about setting the tone as the men and as the leaders and as the heads. Do you understand? And I saw a clip with Costello when he said women's business is women's business. When me have on my ear and them thing there, that's women's business.
Yeah, man.
And you personally tell your woman what you like for her. You understand what I'm saying? Let's start bringing it back to that. And as a man, in a forum with a man, with other sisters, your sisters standing there, it's your duty to provide a safe space for them. The number one requirement for men, and this is for men and women, right? What we can all learn. The number one requirement for men is respect, right? So you lot have to learn now to respect yourselves, because he didn't respect himself there. And the women didn't respect his preference, should I say, or whatever. If we say that. That's how he felt, yeah? Respect. The number one requirement for women is safety.
Safety, yeah.
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
We like a safe space. We like safety. We like protection. Do you understand that? Security. So when we want to be ourselves, we want to be ourselves safe. Do you understand what I'm saying? And it doesn't always have to be physical or whatever. That doesn't mean that I feel scared. When I say I don't feel safe, I can't be me. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let people be them. Big up the gal them that wanted to wear that. If that's what they wanted to do, let them do that.
And that's it.
Do you understand?
And like I said, accountability is a big thing. Like,
accountability.
Since then, like I said, since that, I've had the conversation with him. You know what I mean? Whether it be too late. At the end of the day, I made my feelings known to him. And I've called all the girls. Like, I spoke to Zilla. Zilla had to come out on the internet and defend me and say,
big
no.
up Zilla.
I spoke
feel
to
like
Zilla.
the girls that were
I spoke to
standing
Quickie,
there,
you know what I mean?
there was some of the girls, it's not just a hee, you laugh it over, or no, he's not speaking to me. He spoke to us. He spoke to the women. Some people have a stance where he was only speaking to one demographic of women. To me, disrespected black women. What do you think, Deco? What do you think he spoke to one demographic of women, or do you think he disrespected black women?
I think it was black women. I think it was women in general as well.
Don't pick and choose when you want to take the. Do you understand what I'm saying? The black bits. You're right. If you're black and you identify as black, you're black. Do you understand? That's why I said, You said that's why I don't date black women. You didn't say that's why I don't date black women with attitude. You said I don't date black. So that's generalizing.
And I think that's where the mistake came in it.
So
like people need to, like I said, sometimes I think, like I said in it, it was important to me to sit back, analyze, look, like I said, I called Zilla, I called Lois, I called Cookie, and I apologized to all of them. I spoke to all of them, and they called me, they said, look, Carls, I don't even think you did anything wrong. But it wasn't about what they felt.
Just feel
it wasn't
that
about that it wasn't about what they felt, if I did wrong or not. It's about how I felt. After everything else.
I just feel for who you are, what you represent,
exactly.
and stuff like that. Who you talk to, who you deal with, who you work with.
Yeah, exactly. So
you understand what I'm saying? I saw him standing up in front of you lot, and he was saying everything with chess, and you should have said with chess, "Hey, stop." Big man, what you doing? Do you understand what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Do you understand what I mean? Enough. Do you understand? Because as he got up, I'd have said, "Back up." You know I would have. Right. But anyway, that leads to this. Selective. Because we can all talk about Ginger J and her. But remember that there's bare platforms that allow man to disrespect women on their platform. Do you understand what I'm saying? So we can all go at Ginger J, but everybody has been seeing people disrespecting women on their platform.
See, look, you're gonna be
what do you think about the Selective, though?
This is why the laughing got me in trouble. Don't make me laugh.
What do you think about the Selective?
No, I know what it is. Yeah, we're gonna talk straight. People are being selective. People are being very selective, because I've seen, even since this situation, I've seen people openly come out and say the exact same things on live podcasts, and I'm like, there's no corn anywhere. There's no corn. I've seen it on about 3.
Do you think that? What do you think, Deco? What do you think then, Philly?
I think it was the forum that he went off with. Had there been no women there, he would have had a safe space to say whatever he wanted.
Yeah.
No, that is very true.
Do you want to say what he said so that we can make sure we hear? Say what he said, Cardo.
The forum that he was in, if there was no women there, it would have been a safe space for him to say all that stuff and get away with it. And I think that's a fact. If that was a room full of men, no one would have batted an eyelid. I honestly, there would have been a few comments. Yeah. No, I don't even. I think people might have even agreed with him in the room. No. I'm not talking about maybe. I'm not talking about you, or I'm talking about in that platform. Possibly. I'll be honest with you. Possibly. You never know. I think there's a lot of people If it was a room
Yeah,
full of
when
men,
he started with
you
his
understand?
preference, I saw man spudding each other like, yeah,
Not
you know,
the
like
preference,
to say,
not
like,
even,
talk,
not even,
you
not
get
the
what I'm
preference.
saying? Yeah.
I'm talking about the Vim, like,
The Vim.
and I think it's, you understand, he's took all the corn for it because he's come out live over it, you understand?
But do you think...
I think if it was a room full of men, I'm not saying it has to be them men, I think if it's a room full of men, there's a lot of men who think like that, and in a room full of men, I think more people would have popped out comfortable and agreeing
But do
with it.
you think he
There was
would have
people
had...
spotting him in the video.
Yeah. Exactly, there was.
There was people
but
spotting
do
him in the
you
video.
think that if he was in a room full of men and there was men that disagreed with him like the women did, do you reckon he would have had the same vim?
Sorry, say that again? Sorry, say that again?
Do you think that he would have had the same vim if he was having that kind of debate with the men?
Oh, he's a bit hot-tempered. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because I know him personally. He's
I just feel like with the,
I don't know. I feel like it might have been more of a conversation.
More, yeah.
But I think it could get heated. I know I've seen him get heated.
Like you just said, like everything is
know.
like reflect. We can look back and just look and see in it.
Everyone's arguing about it, but no one's really reflecting it. No one's really trying to learn.
Yeah.
And I think that's the most disappointing. Obviously, it was disappointing. The actual situation is disappointing, but a lot of people are now building their own little situations from his one mistake, and I think it's very eye-opening. Yeah, I mean, to see people's true colors are coming out. Yeah, I mean, you're seeing people show themselves. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean,
yeah. Well, I think that there's a lot of selective going on.
No, that's a fact.
And I feel like people pick and choose what they want to talk on. Do you understand what I'm saying? Certain things I don't choose to talk on is like certain behind the scenes that haven't come to light yet. You understand what I'm saying? But things that have happened publicly, like me and my sister, we've blatantly gone up against people that I feel like they're disrespecting me as a woman and our womanhood. Do you understand what I mean? So I just feel like everybody should have, if you're going to sit up here and talk up about Ginger J and all women are this and whatever, then have the same energy for everybody. Do you understand? When you see another platform or guys talking, instead of saying, oh, that's just how they are or they're entertaining or whatever, no, they're disrespectful. Do you understand? And does that align with your core values and stuff like that? No, it doesn't.
That's fact.
And is it off of the back of taking the piss out of black women? Do you understand what I'm saying? So if it's wrong all across the board. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what I think.
No,
do you get me? So that's what I'm talking about. Shout out Marks, who's showing growth.
No, real talk.
Real growth, you know. Like he's got his platform there and whatever, and he stood up and he said what he said, and it's not just because of what he did. Because I'm not just saying sack people or whatever, you know. Yeah. But it was what he said, and I could hear how he said it.
That's
and
a man of morals.
And I can see that he's growth. He's got morals. He's standing for something, and he's about the people. And if you're a man, you're about the women. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I wiggle on a life. We brought you lot into the world. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Because people tried to make it seem like it was just business for him. It wasn't.
I don't think it was.
It definitely wasn't just about business. It was personal.
Yeah, learn to be an example, not the example. Be an example, a good example. Do you understand? Not the example. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Straight. That's it. And use your platform for proper things and not bullshit. That's why enough of you lot can't get no deals, because you lot do shit and it's all for clout and it's for clicks and it's for views. Straight, brawling, I chat what I want. Do you know how? No, but bare times people say, don't talk, don't talk. I'll say what I want to say because it's my platform. You know how much of them make clicks and views off of my thing? And because I take the professional, the positive route, because I God me say, it might not get there as quick as them because I know that they're in the dark, but light and dark can't rule in the same space. You know them ones there? That's why I made my movements. Enough people want to diss up my sister and things like that. Now I'm gone into something else. But let me tell you something. Big up my co-host Maffiella. Do you understand? My sister. Real people in your corner. Don't have yes people in your corner. That's another strong black woman. She was there for me, my sis. Enough times you lot don't know what goes on behind the scenes. Bare things was going on behind the scenes. Bare people were snaking me. That's why I walked. That was the final nailing at the coffin why I left. That wasn't just the reason. Do you understand what I'm saying? When I'm ready to say what I want to say, I will make sure I know why it's that time. Do you get me? But shut your mouth. Anybody that wants to say what they want to say, I don't give a shit. You lot shut your mouth. You lot don't know nothing. Do you understand what I mean? What? I'll stay here doing my thing, pushing positivity, rising up black kings and black queens and giving them their flowers. I'm not on here to play no one out of no position. Do you understand what I'm saying? And this is the position I was supposed to come in. Nobody played me out of my position. I walked into the position I was supposed to walk in. Clock that. You know them ones there, straight. Okay.
Yeah, man. Which
Sorry,
is right,
but
man.
yeah.
No, man.
Have to talk how they like to talk, you know.
Talk your things, man. You get me?
They like to talk and run with rubbish.
Yeah.
You know them ones there? Okay. Clean up you lot's act and clean up your platform and come with real things. We want to hear from kings. Do you understand what I'm saying? We don't want no one on no platform diminishing what we are. Do you understand what I mean? And that goes to both women and men. Do you understand what I'm saying? And you know that.
No, listen.
Because you both used to film with me when it was on a different type of time.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And you know the conversations that we had. I don't have to cap about nothing.
Let me tell you why I rate this, because the thing about this is, you see all this whole situation here, I wouldn't have went many places to talk about it, because I don't think like we could have had an honest kind of and a level-headed conversation. I mean, in a conversation like this, I don't really want to make jokes about.
No.
I don't really want to. Yeah, I mean, like you said, we said certain things. Yeah, I mean, we expressed how we feel. Everything was just honest. There was no mucking about, and you can't go on certain platforms and do that. This is why when you called me, I swore blind I weren't going to say anything. You understand? I was just speak to my own people, make sure that they were good. But when you spoke to me, I said, you know what, I'll come here and we could reason about it, because I knew it was going to be real.
Yeah, you know the vibes already.
I respect your thing, you understand?
Come on,
you understand?
you know the vibes already. Real
So,
shit. Do you want to say anything, Deeks? Nah, you good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not, today isn't even about that.
This is what I do want to say.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily, like you said, it's not about us piling on top of each other. It's learning moments.
Learning
We
moments.
actually know him.
Yeah.
That's probably why it was so
Yes.
disappointing
Yeah.
to us.
That is what.
If we didn't know him, maybe we could take the same approach.
Right.
But we've been around you many a time.
Yep.
Yes.
We've never sensed this about
Never.
you.
Yeah.
So it was so shocking.
Yes.
It come out so
Yeah.
within. So you see, when I heard him basically saying, listen, I take accountability.
Yeah.
We're just disappointed. I was like, look, well done, Ginge.
Yeah.
Go quiet now.
Quiet,
This is
yeah.
gonna blow over.
Yeah.
When I saw him double down and say everything I said was facts, I said, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
So, this is a pile on you.
It's
a teachable moment.
It is a teachable moment.
You can learn from it.
I saw Orion do a freestyle. Did you see it? And he touched on everything. Did you see it?
And like I said,
Big up Orion.
you got people will make mistakes. You got to learn from it. And like I said, I'm gonna say the same thing that we said from last time. You have to learn your traumas. And one thing I do know about our community is both sides.
It's both sides.
When you mess up, they're gonna be hard on you. But you see, when you really work on yourself,
everybody loves a testimony.
Everybody will push you back up.
Your test is what makes your testimony.
And I definitely
do you understand
believe
what I'm saying?
So,
yeah.
Obviously, you can't win everybody over. You won't. But one thing I know about the black community is when you really start working on yourself, we love our underdog stuff.
Yeah. But no one's supposed to love what you said. It was wrong, and that's it. And that's it. End of. It's not a discussion. You take accountability. Work on yourself. Still have your preference. Still be with your woman. Do you understand what I'm saying? But learn to have a better inner. Do you understand what I'm saying? Anybody speaking to you, if they're going to trigger you in that way, then you've got work to do. That's it. Do you understand? So work on yourself. Absolutely. And that's it. We catch you on a rebound. You know, them ones there, straight. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, right now, we have to say something. And I'm proud of the people that did speak up. Big up all of the kings and the men, them that stood up for us. Big up all of you lot. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I have to say that. Do you get me? And smile up all of the ones that are using you lot's platform to do rubbish. Do you get me? Straight.
Yeah, man.
Why are you laughing, Cardo? You think we're not gonna talk?
Oh, talk, man. Listen. I saw the mouth. I said, You get me? Come on, you get me?
Right. What should I do next?
Well, you want to take it anyway. You want to take it.
Actually, I'm gonna lighten it up a little bit.
Come on then.
You want to do a quickie with cream?
Let's do that. Let's do it.
Quickie with cream, innit?
Yo, no,
Yeah, let's lighten up the vibe, bro.
Red should never mean it, man.
No, don't. Yo, you know my thing already, right? Come on, you know what I mean, bruv.
You know
Quickie
what I
with
mean?
cream.
You
Right.
get me. All right, go
Work
on.
or play?
Huh?
Work or play?
Boy, I'm like to play at work.
Bath or shower?
Shower.
Enhanced or natural? See, there's everyone I talk about the things there.
Boy, no comment. I don't want no problems.
So what you saying? You're gonna sit?
No. Natural.
Say your thing.
Enhanced or
Are
what?
you trying to be politically correct now?
No, we're going through. What do you say? Enhanced or what?
Enhanced or natural?
Natural. I do like natural.
You prefer
I
natural?
prefer.
Enhanced or natural? You like both?
I do like
Billy,
both.
enhanced or natural?
Oh, you sitting on the fence? Naturally enhanced. Oh my God.
That's what I'm saying.
What a guy.
Yeah. Big up Philly.
What a guy.
Philly said
Alright, can we edit that?
naturally
Can I say that?
enhanced. Do you understand? And that's another thing as well,
real
Enough
talk.
people don't know that a lot of people are just naturally enhanced.
No, real talk.
So even though you see the wigs, enough girls, they ain't got their real teeth, their real nose, jawbone, not a name. You understand what I'm saying? But it's done lit. Do you get what I mean?
I thought I was slick saying playing at work. He come with the real joints.
Yeah. Philly said naturally enhanced.
Yeah,
I might have to add that one on the end. Enhanced naturally or
bonus-
naturally
yo,
enhanced.
bonus
Do you get
points.
what I'm saying? All right. Pretty or attractive? Tell me, bruv.
Oh man. Attractive. Attractive.
What do you like?
I like attractive.
Attractive. What do you like?
You know,
Attractive.
you ever see
I'm
someone-
telling you, listen.
They don't need to look pretty.
I know.
You ever see someone like, I don't know, bro, I don't know why
what
I like
it
her.
is, but they have something. They got an aura. Listen, I've been speaking to the guys,
Yeah.
because I remember, I can talk to the man them, innit?
Yeah.
And you see that one there. When I ask them, it's like, oh, for real, because there's a difference.
Nah, yeah.
There is a difference.
Pretty is easy. Everyone sees pretty and you're like, yo, she's pretty, blah, blah, blah. But then there's someone it's not really your flavor. And you're like, yo, she don't know she need me in her life.
Here we are. Yeah. Slim or Fickiana?
Nah, thick. I do like thick.
You like Tickiana?
You know it's because I was growing up. I got a little belly now. I got some excess.
Yeah, but you was.
I was always
slim.
skinny. Yeah. So
I know the Math said that
thick.
last episode. Slim man love tick gal.
Yeah.
Do you like? What do you like, Deeks? You like them
I
tick?
like them.
Were you saying Philly?
He's like,
You like
versatile.
both?
He's versatile.
Yeah.
Like, he's
Slim thick.
Slim thick.
You like a slim thick? Yeah, come on. Okay. 50-50 or provider?
This is a technical one.
Yeah.
This is a technical one because I'm gonna say provider. Let me tell you why. Because provider, I think people think of 50-50 blanket statement like paying for the.
I know.
Yeah, understand. It's not about
It's not
that.
just that. Yeah, come on.
Provider means, like you said, safety
Yeah.
in the house. You understand? Like my woman can look at me, I'm gonna get it done. You understand? So provider, yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, me provider. Yeah. Because I thought about it blanket and I realized, we're on.
No, but there's a
serious
lot of
provider.
what do you call that generate the new Jenna? What do you call Gen Z? They're on that 50-50. A lot of them are 50-50 now,
No, but again,
there's a lot of people that have 50-50.
Because I think they're thinking about it blanket, like as in bills and because some people still do that and can still be, like I said, provider. You understand? Because they do things elsewhere. You understand?
Yeah.
And I think that's why they say 50-50, but they don't realize being a provider, you can still go halves on something.
Of course.
You understand? You get me?
This is the problem with the new gen, and they're raising their mum's house. I'm gonna go to quickly. Just like us, not being funny. Most house, single mum house, right?
Yeah.
You get a certain age, bro. I'm gonna be real. Your mum asks you to
Contribute,
towards the house. Naturally.
Yeah.
You're not her man. She's gonna ask you to cover the whole bill.
Yeah.
Now the problem is, you then take
that, growing with your woman, into your relationship with your woman now. You move into the house. What's the bills? She gives you the number. You say, here's half the bills, here's half the rent, here's half everything. I did my half. Bro, you're operating, not being funny. You weren't taught to be a provider.
Right,
like a man, right? The girl who grows up in the house with her mum and dad is married. And
It's different.
That girl no more.
It's real talk.
You're coming with your half and she's giving you attitude. You're thinking, why? She's still got masculine energy. She's got to come with half the rent. You're not providing.
I keep telling people about that, Deke. Do you think they caught that? They're all Philly. I hope they caught that. Say a little piece of what he just said, because I hope they caught that, because it's real.
No, real talk.
And women, because when they're taught like that, and women as well, when you said that, when they're in that state of survival, that is a masculine energy for them. Do you understand? Because if you look, when women are in their core, what's it called? I'm not saying if she's thriving, you know, like she's got an amazing, you know what I'm saying, and it's easy, that's fine. Do you get me? But when they're put on that survival mode of having to provide and having to, what's it called? And that's coming into what it's actually coming into the next segment of what we're going to talk about. Do you get me? Which is single parents. Do you get me, to finish off and stuff? It puts you in that place. And people, I feel like, are too in a single state of mind in relationships. Do you understand what I mean? Do you agree, or?
No, that's facts.
Do you think that's true?
Facts.
It's like you're in the relationship, but you still got this single mindset.
Two individuals.
Do you understand? Is that for him?
Yeah.
I'll pass it to you. They won't see you. And then he can,
It's like two individuals.
Yeah.
Two individuals,
an individualistic mindset, they call it,
yeah,
innit?
yeah.
Do you understand what I mean? And that same individualistic mindset also, and their mindsets, is also what is leading people to say that why they want to go outside of their race as well. Because they don't operate under that individualistic mindset. Some culture, you understand what I'm saying? They're grown to work cohesively in their role with each other. Do you understand? To make it work. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Come on. So yes, they provide.
Yeah, man, provide. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, and provide, like you just said, not money. Providing a safe space for your woman.
Means so much
providing
more.
Mentally,
providing
physically.
means so much more than finance. It means so much more than that.
You'll get so much more out of your woman when you do those things. I'm telling you. Do you get me? And that will ultimately make her respect you when you respect yourself, and vice versa for women as well. Do you understand what I mean? Even Dirty said it the other day. And he said, like, giving himself the 100%, and that he's not going to make it be based on other people, what he does for other people, for them to respect him. He's going to be the example for himself to show you, the presidents, to respect. Do you understand what I'm kind of saying? It has to start from, you understand what I'm saying? Big him up still. He was saying some stuff on there.
No, he's always dropping gems.
Yeah. You can have a proper conversation with him, man. Yeah, man. Big up Dirty. You lot go watch that episode if you ain't watched it.
Real talk.
And so that just next one before we finish off Quickie with Cream. This is the Gallem section, you know.
Oh god.
Foreplay or straight to it, Cardo.
Wow, come on now. You got to preheat the oven before you put the food down. What the hell? What the hell?
What the hell, on? What the hell, Berry?
Preheat the oven, B.
Foreplay, we say, explore. Explore one another. You get what I'm saying? Enjoy.
You got to study the manual, right?
Exactly. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Get the juices flowing. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, me.
And all of that. Philly's having a good old laugh.
You know, people don't marinate the chicken.
Foreplay.
You didn't season your chicken.
Yeah.
And you know when people season it, you got to get in there. Salt and pepper on the chicken. You know what I mean? You got to get that chicken, get in there. Get in there.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. So that's Quickie with Cream, guys.
Absolutely, man.
Right. So this bit here is like, I want you to like give a message to the people and that, But this was I've been seeing, because like everyone's been going back to school now and stuff. And like there are loads of people are having fun. I see people posting their children and whatever. But there's enough parents where I struggle.
Yeah.
Do you know that right now?
Facts.
Struggling.
Facts.
Yeah? And I was on TikTok and I saw this woman and she's working at the moment. And she's getting her rent paid, but she's a single mum, and Universal Credit is helping her as well with her rent. You know, like, you know, when they do the thing, yeah? But I think something happened with her workplace and they haven't contacted, and there's been a mishap between the two. They've stopped her account, whatever. Do you understand what I'm saying? She's still got to pay her rent. She's now in rent arrears.
Yeah.
Her renewal's coming up. They won't renew her tenancy because she's got rent arrears. She went into the office to kind of sort it out on her way. She has a parking ticket. She broke down in front of the ticket man. Real life shit. You understand? She was on the camera bawling, and I felt for her. You know, if I did have the money, I would have sent her the money. You know what I mean? Like, literally, see if I make it in them ways there, I know I'll be doing them type of work. Do you understand what I mean? And it's not just that scenario. There's men out there that are doing it as well. They have got to find money for their, you know, kids' school shoes or whatever. Not everybody has got it together financially.
It's tough out there for a lot of people.
Self-employed, I know about that. I'm a self-employed woman. I had a baby. So I know when you're not working, you just don't make it as much. When you're building stuff, there's financial stuff. You know, Philly. Do you understand what I'm saying? More time outgoings are more than the income. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just real life. There's no shame in that. That's real life shit. Do you understand what I mean? And I just want to big up all of those mothers and the dads that are still going along. And I know it can be hard. And there must be times when you just want to give up. You know them ones there? And please stay strong for your, you know what I mean? Still try to not make the children, you know, it's so hard sometimes for you not to make your children see or feel that energy that's coming off you. Do you understand what I mean? If you are a parent with your youths out there and you're not minding them and they're going through that and you can help, you're a waste man and you're a waste mum. You understand what I'm saying? It's time to get your priorities straight. Do you get me? Because education and kids being kids is a big thing. You know them ones there? And I'm seeing women breaking down and bare shit happening. You know what I mean? And it's time that people, you know what
delve in.
Do you understand? I saw a woman and there was a youth getting on the bus for school. And he said to another mom, like, I don't have no food for lunch and what, you know what I mean? And whatever. You might be not see them thing there, but it's happening. Do you understand? And I feel for them people. I wish I was in a position that I could
help.
You understand what I mean? You get what? Don't you feel like that, Philip? Huh? I don't know. But if there's anybody that, you know, you lot got any ideas or because I'm working on a lot of stuff. If there is people with like I feel for them kind of topics there. You understand what I mean?
And that's real life stuff. That's real life stuff. And like you said, it's happening a lot more than people think. It's not in the public eye because people don't want to talk about it.
No,
people are embarrassed. They're a bit of ashamed. You understand?
They don't. They suffer.
And I'll be honest with you. What I would say, and I know it sounds crazy, but sometimes you got to be more vocal about it. I mean, speak up. Don't be ashamed. You understand? And I feel like sometimes speaking about your issues, I mean, staying positive about them, because they could speak to someone like you or someone like me. There could be someone around or something around that can help or even point you in the right direction. But if you stay suffering in silence, you're not only going to suffer by yourself, you're going to be detrimental to your kids, you're going to be detrimental to your family. And if you're not giving yourself the best, if you're not looking after yourself 100%, you'll never be able to look after your kids or nobody else. So sometimes be a bit vocal. I know, especially in our community, we don't want to lean on people.
And people can be cruel as well when you use your thing against you. You know what I'm saying? Throw things in your face and stuff.
You got to see through that.
Yeah.
You got to see through that. You understand? Sometimes we've been.
But it's real life, and you're not alone, and people are going through it.
And
do you understand?
The worst thing is, there might be 3 people out there that might badge you down, but there is someone out there that will help. You understand? Yeah.
Really? Yeah. Homestart. I think I've heard of them, you know.
Homestart,
what we'll do is, Phil, if we can think of what we can put it in, you know, like a number here or whatever in this section by the time this comes out, in it, or something like that. But yeah, man.
Yeah,
I just feel it for the
It's-
you
it's
know,
not
when the
nice.
kids going back to school and there's certain, do you understand? When kids are with their friends and they go past the shop, they have to wait outside car. Them can't buy nothing. You know what I mean? There's things. It's just, it's so much stuff. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And you know, those are the type of things that we should be using our platforms to kind of uplift one another, not
Facts.
tearing each other down.
Facts.
Or talk. You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
And we're in that age group now that there's no excuse for us not to be doing that kind of stuff. You understand what I mean?
Yeah. And people don't support these things enough. They're quick to look at anything negative, everyone's there. You start seeing the positive things, we need to push them a bit more.
If I for a week spend my thing captioning and doing bare, you know what I mean, that other stuff, you'll see. Fair enough, do you understand? But it's the longer route, but that's just the way it is.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Really?
Yeah. When we had the it's the truth. We had the media studios and we was trying to give it to, like, because of all the like the ongoing gang wars and all that, we was trying to, obviously the older lot, like it's gone. It's deep rooted, you understand? We was trying to take like the younger kids off the streets and everything like that. And we was trying to offer out the studio space so that they can learn editing skills, learn media skills and all that.
Yeah.
But nobody wanted to push it. You understand? Obviously, we were self-funding. You know the story. When we had the studio, we were self-funding the studio and we was offering it out to kids for free that were from rival areas and just letting them know that you don't have to be involved in all these things there. And like I said, nobody pushes these things, and we got to do better as a community because, like I said, if there was anything negative, if we was talking badness on there or anything controversial, that would have been everywhere. You understand? So, yeah, like you said.
We gave a safe space, bro, to kids from two
gang estates,
build platforms, and not one agency or professional organization supported us along that journey.
Not one. You understand? So we got to do better as these things. Yeah, I mean,
we have to play them at their own game.
Yeah.
If we know that they want to divide, what do? You come together, innit?
Absolutely.
Do you understand? If we know that they want us to wipe each other out, what do? You don't wipe each other out. You multiply. Exactly. You build, because there's strength in numbers. That's what we're saying. So we already know, like, further up, we already know certain things. We know already, we know. Yeah. But there's things that we can do now with ours. Do you understand what I'm saying? And moving forward. And we're living in a world where enough of us have got a voice now. Enough of us have got a platform. Everybody can go live. Everybody can, what's it called? Do you get me? So if you're choosing every day to just get up, do toxic and whatever, just know that you're contributing to the problem as well. Straight. You know what I'm saying?
No,
there's balance with everything. None of us are perfect. Do you understand what I'm saying? But if that's all you're doing, you're part of the problem. Straight.
Facts.
That's it.
Facts,
do you get me? Yeah. 100%.
Real talk.
Do you want to leave with a message?
You know what? I think that's the perfect way to end it. I'll be honest with you. I don't want to.
Yeah, but what do you want to say though?
In regards to what?
Anything. You can say anything to the boys, to your younger self, to anybody.
So you know what? Just it's sometimes. I mean, don't take everything too personal. I mean, try to learn from situations. You understand? Accountability means a lot. Articulation means a lot. You understand? And study your traumas. You understand? And when people are coming at you, sometimes don't always understand that some people just want you to do better. You understand? And that's just kind of really it, really. It's not really much else to build on, especially with this, what we've been talking about. You understand? It's a sad situation for our community regardless. You understand? And I just want everyone to learn from it, stop fighting about it. And, you know what I mean? Let's just try to do better. You understand? Learn from it and move on. You know what I mean? That's about it, really.
Yeah, straight. Yeah. Big up yourself.
Yeah, man. I know, listen, I love this. I want to big you up, obviously, because the thing is, I remember when this conversation started. I remember when you first.
Thank you.
And you know what? It's mad. Yeah. You know, I've been watching. I've seen other people say. I've seen people applaud you on this. You understand? And I'm not sitting there saying it doesn't. But you see, like when I said, I remember when you had the conversation. I remember us on the phone. You said, "Cardo, I want to start Convos with Cream." I remember when you understand. And so to see it now, like it's so. It's so good, so it feels so proud to see. I mean, keep it going. Like you said, the long game.
Yeah, the long game.
And like I said, I'll be honest with you, I'll keep it real. I probably wouldn't have had this conversation anywhere else. You understand? Because you know me, I just would have just got back to real life and just got whatever not. But yeah, I mean, there was you got a certain reach, you got a certain level head, you got a very nurturing kind of manner about you where you could bring out the real in someone and we can have these honest conversations. So make sure you keep pushing it. It's nice to hear that. What we spoke about on the phone, I remember it clearly. I remember exactly where I was standing. I remember the times in the studio to see to this, and this is a beautiful, Philly, this is a beautiful place.
Yeah.
You understand?
Big up yourself, Philly. Big up your workouts. Come on, big up yourself.
So
Come on.
It's really nice to see and just keep pushing it. Yeah, I mean, we love what you're doing.
Big up yourself. Thanks, Cardo.
And you already know. Obviously, we was meant to do an episode.
We was, and you're coming back anyway. We got more stuff coming with Kardo.
I mean, it's unfortunate that it had to come to this. Yeah. But we were already planning an episode, but this needed to happen at the end of the day. And I mean, we'll be back to do.
Come on.
I mean, a bit more lighthearted hopefully next time.
Sometimes I feel like certain grounds have to shake anyway to bring out change. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, like we said in it, not a loss, it's a lesson. Absolutely. Do you understand what I'm saying? Absolutely. And it's a lesson for a lot of people all the way around the board. Do you get what I mean? And that's my stance on it. But it was nice to have you lot here. Like I said, it's like, you get what I'm saying? Because
it feels like a long time
we used to chill out, we used to chill. Do you get what I'm saying? And they know the vision. They know, do you understand? And they know like, cream ain't just a coke. Do you understand? Putty work, she do things, you know the ones there.
It's nice. That's why when I told her, when I spoke on the weekend, I said, I'm going to go sit down with Cream. And he said, yo, he's rolling. I said, it's nice. I mean, it's nice that we.
Thank you. And big up yourself, Philly, as well. Big up yourself. Enough people are always talking about the crispy production. Do you get me?
It's clean.
Yeah, because people feel like it's a lot easier than what it actually is. I've seen people trying to do they had to put convo with, them thing for extra motion and then thing there. You know, the ones there, but.
Come on now.
You know what I mean?
Come on now. What she say?
One cream.
You know the vibe. We say, you know the vibe. It can't be. Big up. Come on now, man.
Yes, Cardo, big up yourself. As you know what I mean? Yeah. Real man. Do you understand what I'm saying? I love what you said today. They're going to be seeing more of you. You're going to be seeing more of him on Bkchat. As we said, he's on Bkchat season. If you not remember Lily's episode, I did say, big up Kardo, he's going to be on Bkchat. And as you can see, viral. Do you know what's there? But
I can't believe. Listen, oh my days. We prep for everything. I said before episode drop. You understand? Man just be getting cross.
Oh my gosh. But
like you said, it's just, sometimes take the punches and it is
exactly. Do you understand? We move. You get me? Big up yourself, Deco.
Yeah, man.
Nice to see you. Do you get what I'm saying? Big up,
before
Philly.
we leave, yo, Maffy, where you there?
Yeah, Maffy.
Yo, hold on, I want to say something.
Hold on, actually, I might go on.
Give her a call.
Yeah.
While you're calling her, I got something to say. She was scared to come here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which camera am I at, Philly? Which one? This one? Because she was scared to come here, yeah? Because we've been having this cook. We're meant to have a cook-off.
Yeah,
we've been sending it for each other on Twitter. I'm trying to tell them they can't throw down like me.
Listen, Cardo, I made the coldest curry go. No, but we have to go differently.
About like a year.
Yeah, differently. Because he likes to post his things there. He feels like to say, hold on a minute.
Yeah, I mean,
wait, one second, before we go.
I'm telling her she was shook. Baby.
Let me see if she answers. Come on, Maffy. Maffy.
Cream.
You're live.
Yo. Yo, Maff.
Cardo's here trying to say that he could done you when it comes to cooking.
Yo, Maff, I just want to say something real quick. Yo, Maff, I love you like cooked food, but my food better than yo.
You know your food are better than mine.
So when we
listen, we have to take this to the internet, so everybody has to bring them things to them. You have to take this to the internet.
So look, we're live now. We're signing the contract now.
So we said it live.
The hell?
The contract has to sign right now.
Right
we're going to get that drafted up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I start using you lot's phrase, you know. You know the vibe.
Big up yourself, Maff. I just had to big you up quickly. You wasn't able to come today, but yeah, say hi to the people, them.
Big up yourself. You don't know when we say one convo with Cream.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll call you back.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
And that's that, guys.
Yeah,
so,
man.
yeah, we're going to wrap this up. I'd like to big up all of my proud sponsors, big up all of my supporters, everybody that, you know, that rocks with Convo with Cream. We've got so much more coming. Big up my guest today once more time. Big up yourself, Cardo, Deco. Come on, big up yourself, Billy. And yeah, we'll see you next time.
Come on now. Yeah, man.
Pretty and paid and popping. Pretty and paid, yeah. Pretty and paid and popping. Pretty and paid. Pretty and paid, yeah. Pretty and paid and popping. Ain't got dough, then you know you better keep it jogging. Ice so cold, no stopping. Love my style, my drip, everything they copping. Cashed up queen, stay bossing. Chicks on my page all day, ain't got no login. Every style queen, stay locking. Pretty gang pull up in the place, got the man them clocking. Gotta stay on my grind. Man on my money, and money on my mind. No time, no day, no day, no time. Bitches on the best day, can't take my shine.